This program will basically take $50 billion in subsidies that are unwarranted to special interests and put it in a fund to build energy independence for America and to create millions of jobs. And let me just mention among the things you can do. Texas, where we just came from, is the biggest wind energy state in the country. But they're only producing about 5% of what they could. Why? Because the place where the wind blows is not where the transmission lines run. So her plan would allow people to redo their transmission lines to feed any kind of homegrown energy into the electrical grid, and the electric companies will buy it. And it fights climate change, creates jobs, and makes us independent. You can do it in Mississippi, too. If you don't have wind energy, you can do it with solar energy. If you don't have that, you can clean out every urban landfill in the United States and use that stuff to generate electricity and stop having to import your power. Create jobs at home. The second thing we can do is produce our own fuel. And you don't have to grow corn to do it. Matter of fact, it's way better to take the leavings of any agricultural crop harvest, take the leavings of any farm stand that's been cut, any kind of organic material, you can make your own fuel. It's better than paying it to the oil-producing countries. We will soon be able to produce cars here that get 100 miles a gallon if she gets her program passed. Why? And I'll tell you exactly how it works. This is a big deal. And I know that, this is probably not the level of detail people normally talk about. This is your future. This is where your life is. So anybody here got a hybrid car? You know how they do. A few people raising their hands. So hybrid cars work like this. You drive it on a battery to 25 miles an hour, then it kicks into gasoline or biofuels if you produce it. And it gets about 40 miles to the gallon in the city. But if the battery will run that car to 50 or 55 miles an hour and run all day long without having to be recharged, you're getting 100 miles per gallon. There are at least a dozen of your fellow Americans tonight driving cars that get 100 miles a gallon. But the batteries are made out of lithium, and we don't have enough of the material, and there hasn't been enough of them made for you to be able to afford that car, but they're way cheaper than these hydrogen cars. We can't make one of them for less than $250,000, and many of us can afford that car. But electric products are different. Every electric product you've ever bought gets cheaper as the more of them produced, right? In your recent experience, there are flat-screen televisions and iPhones, right? Both of them less expensive. I go around now, people take movies of what I say and put it up on YouTube or Facebook or whatever these kids do, but they're lots cheaper now than they were. Same thing will be true with batteries. When you think about it, if her plan passes, she will invest money to get the technology down to an affordable cost. Look, we beat the world to the moon. Surely we can beat the world to a battery. And when that happens, and you can go down and buy an affordable car that gets 100 miles per gallon, you can say to the Middle East or every place else, we don't care if you charge $200 a barrel for oil. You can keep your oil. Thank you very much. We are creating American jobs. And